Would you please all rise for Qigong exercise led by Remy?
Good morning. We'll start with our feet hips-width distance apart. You can spread and relax your toes and start shifting your weight forward and back along the length of your feet. See if you can soften the joints of your body from your ankles, up through your knees, through the creases of your hips, and allow your spine and your torso to change shape as you move, allowing a wave to be created from this pressure of the contact of your feet against the ground. Starting to locate from the absence of pressure, the domes of the arches of your feet underneath as you rock forward and back. And then side to side, finding a little bit more contact with this sense of the dome of the arch of your foot as a space with less pressure or without pressure, as you stay soft in your masses from the ground up. And then shifting your weight around in a circle, coming into contact with that circle as the base of the dome of the arch of your feet. And changing directions, allowing your masses, your joints to soften from the ground all the way up. Coming to center, we'll start to magnetize the feet to the ground and allow the ground to pull up toward your pelvis. And this pulsing into the domes of the arches of the feet enables a wave to travel all the way up through your spine, unlocking the creases at the tops of your feet, the creases behind your knees, the creases at your hips, allowing the arch of your low back to have a wobble through it, so the pelvis shifts forward and back, allowing the upper spine, the roundness of your upper spine to have a wave through it, and unlocking your neck so that if you have a paintbrush on top of your head, it would be squiggling on the ceiling, unlocked and soft. Allowing your breath to move through. And then shifting your weight to your forefoot, we'll start drumming the heels into the ground and using your hands to flick towards the ground, letting breath move through your body as if you're flicking water off your body onto the floor. Beautiful. And then settling gently, we'll take a big yawn and reaching up, letting one arm and then the other, letting your spine change shape, shifting weight side to side. And then a yawn with your right hand through the right side of your palate, all the way out your right ear. And settling, and into the left. Left arm reaches left to the palate, left ear. All of the space. Kind of settling. We'll take an inhale and shrug. And drop. 2 more times. Letting the soft tissue bounce into the hammock of your fascia. Nice. And we'll separate the feet a little bit wider than hips width distance. Bend the knees, let your pelvis be heavy here. Take a few bounces to feel that softness of your head. And then we'll twist a little bit. Imagine there's a light coming out of your heart and a light coming out of your belly button. And you're taking them in directions to find a little bit of a twist. Through your body, you might still have that bounce into the domes of the arches of your feet. Letting this move the breath. Opposition of the pelvis and the thoracic cage. Nice. And then distill that down Take the feet somewhat wider, a little wider than shoulders width distance. And we'll start shifting the masses side to side. And then you can find this contact with the roundness, the crescent shape of your footprint. So as you press into the left side, your pelvis and your pubic bone comes toward your right thigh. Then pressing into the right foot, your pelvis twists the other way. And we'll keep going, building a bit of momentum here and letting the arms be soft like ropes and the hands heavy like bricks. You might start to find a little collection of the mass of your hands toward your body, to find a slapping of the hands against your pelvis, if that's a pleasant sensation. Just catching the right moment. Left hand side down all the way across. Right foot, right shin, the fingers up to the ceiling. Finding the hand, eyes, one deep breath. Hangs while the hand cycling down with the hand. We'll go right back into our side. Hang, find halfway with your heart that slowly. All in front. Up to the ceiling, shifting it. Rib cage changing shape. And at the top, you can breaths, inhaling, shoulders come up.
Please take your seat. I'm gonna ring this bell 10 times. And this is a good time to check your cell phone if you happen to bring it in this hall, and make sure they are with you in silence. Good morning, everyone, once again to the One Dharma Center Sunday service. There is a well-known saying, a journey of 10,000 miles begins with a single step. All great things begin small. In Korean, we call this principle 이소 성대, from the small achieves the great. 이소 성대 is one of the founding spirits of Won Buddhism. And I'm glad to see all the new faces today, because today is the good day to learn about Won Buddhism. When our founding teacher, Master Sotaesan, began his Dharma work, he had only 9 disciples by his side. Guided by his teachings and rooted in the spirit of 이소 성대, they walked the path with unwavering dedication. That small circle of sincere practitioners laid the foundation for what would become the global community of Won Buddhism today, including this One Dharma Center. So that was 106 years ago. Along their journey, they also prayed, not just for themselves, but for the well-being of all people around the world. And this is the heart of altruism in our tradition, offering prayers and actions for the peace and happiness of others. We cherish the founding spirit of Won Buddhism, commemorated as the Self-Transformation Day. So this morning, through meditation, Dharma talk, and writing our wishes, I invite you to enter into this sacred spirit, to reflect on Master Sotaesan's great vision for all humanity, and to draw inspiration from the quiet strength and deep compassion of his 9 disciples. May their prayer continue to echo through our hearts, guiding us towards a more awakened, more peaceful world. To gather our focus and open our hearts, let us begin this special day with quiet meditation followed by sutra chanting. So if you need, take a moment to adjust your posture. Whether you are seated on your mat or in your chair, you can rock your body side to side, back and forth. Now sit tall and steady. Let your ears lined up with your shoulders and gently tuck in your chin so that your gaze comfortably resting on the floor. You can either have your eyes closed or halfway open. Breathe through your nose, slow, easy, and natural. With each breath, feel your body becoming still. And feel your mind becoming quiet. During our 20 minutes of sitting, release any thoughts that arise without chasing them, without holding them. Just note that moment when a thought visits you. And let your awareness rest gently in your lower abdomen, about 3 inches below your navel. There is your energy center. And that place is where your breath settles and your spirit feels at home. Now I invite you for Sutra chanting meditation. Your pamphlet, pages 2 and 3. Today we'll chant Ilwonsang vow in Korean, followed by Heart Sutra. 일원상 서원 원문 일원은 언어 도단의 입정처의 요유무초월의 생사문인바 천지부모동포범 권원이요 제불조사본부 중생의 성품으로 능이 성유상하고 능이 성무상하여 유상으로 상주불멸로 여여 자연하여 무량세계를 전개하여 무상으로 보면 우주의 성주 괴공과 만물의 생로병사 사생의 심신작용을 따라 육도로 변화를 혹은 진급으로 혹은 강급으로 혹은 생어해 혹은 해생어은으로 이와 같이 무량세계를 전개하였나니 우리 어리석은 중생 이 법신불일원상을 채받아서 심신을 원만 수호하는 공부를 하며 또는 사리를 원만하게 하는 공부를 또는 심신을 원만하게 사용하는 공부를 지성으로 하여 진급이 되고 은혜는 입을지언정 강급이 되고 해독은 입지 아니하기로 일원의 위력을 얻도록까지 서원하고 일원의 재성 합하도록까지 서원함. Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva of great compassion, when deeply practicing Prajnaparamita, realized that all five aggregates are empty and thus speak free from all suffering and distress. So Shariputra, form does not differ from empty. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. The same is true of perceptions, impulses, and consciousness. So Shariputra, all dharmas are empty. They do not appear or dissolve, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. Emptiness, no form, no sensations, no perceptions, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind. Form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind. From of by ear, nose, tongue, body, of mind, consciousness, no ignorance, extinction of ignorance, no old days and death, no extinction of them, suffering, no cause of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no past, no wisdom, attainment with nothing to attain, the Bodhisattva realize Prajna Paramita, therefore the mind has no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist, free from delusion, one dwells in. O Buddhas of the past, present, and future rely on Prajna Paramita and attain supreme enlightenment. Therefore know that Prajna Paramita is the great mantra, is the great enlightening mantra, is the non-equaled mantra which is able to eliminate all suffering. This is true, not false. Proclaim the Prajna Paramita mantra which says gone, gone, gone beyond, far beyond. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, buddhisvaha, gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, buddhisvaha, gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, buddhisvaha. This morning we are honored to receive a teaching, the teaching from Venerable Juksanim. So please join your palms together. Let us greet our teachers.
Good morning, everyone. 오늘이 무슨 날이죠?
Do you know why today's service is special? Why do we call today's service as a special ceremony?
원불교의 최대 경축일 두 개가 있다고.
In Won Buddhism, in our tradition, there are two the most significant celebrative event. Today is one of them.
하나는 소태산 대종사께서 대가 가신 날이에요.
One is the Great Enlightenment Day, the date our founding master attained Great Enlightenment.
대가 가신 날은 원불교가 열린 날이요. 우리들 공동생일 날로 같이 이렇게 경축을 하게 된다고.
Great Enlightenment Day is the starting point, the foundation of Won Buddhism, and it is also our common birthday. We celebrate in that way.
또 하나는 오늘 법인절 날이다. 법인절이란 말은 허공법계로부터 인증을 받은 날이다는 뜻이라고.
So today is a self-transformation day. It's called the 법인절, which literally means the Dharma authentication day. In other words, the Won Buddhism was authenticated, approved by the realm of universal truth.
소태산 대종사께서 대각을 이루시고 그 원기 그 다음에 4년에 소태산 대종사가 9사람의 제자들과 함께 생명을 바치는 창생을 그러니까 일체 생명을 구원하려는 그 마음으로 창생을 위해서 기도를 해가지고 허공법계의 인증을 얻어낸 날이라고.
Our founding master attended Great Enlightenment in 1916. 3 years later, when he had some followers along with 9 model disciples, he offered the prayer for the sake of, for the deliverance of all sentient beings. He asked, can you really sacrifice your body and life, mind for these things by their dedication? And Won Buddhism was approved to start a religion in this world.
그래서 원불교에서는 오늘이 굉장히 중요한 날이라고.
That's why today's self-transformation day or Dharma authentication is very meaningful and important in our tradition.
소태산 대종사를 비롯해서 9 제자들이 창생을 일체 생명을 구하라는 무아봉공의 정신으로 완전히 바치고 기도하고 염원하신 날이기 때문이라고.
So the direction of the prayer, the contents of the prayer that our founding master asked to those 9 disciples is a selfless service for the public. So are we really willing to sacrifice ourselves for other people? That mindset, he offered.
그래서 원불교의 출가, 제가 모든 교도들은 늘 그 정신을 받들어서 거듭나려고 계속 노력하는 뜻이 그 속에 들어있다고.
So today in our special policy, whether the minister or lay persons modeling after those spirits, we consolidate our mind. We try to make an effort for that.
소태산 대종사님 그렇게 말씀해요. 우리 마음에서는 그대들 각자가 모든 사람 마음은 허공법계를 감응시킬 요소를 가지고 있다고. 마음 가운데.
Our founding master said, in our mind, and each and every person has the potential, the power of the mind to move the realm of truth.
허공이 텅 빈 것 같지만 마음이 지극하면 허공이 마음이 그 마음이 통해 가지고 그 울림이 오는 거라고.
Look at the empty space or sky. It appears to be void, but it has all kind of light and potential. So when our mind becomes completely empty and clear, then we become united with the empty space, the Dharma realm, and we can wield that kind of a power or potential.
우리가 기도를 올리는 뜻이 거기에 있다고.
So think about considering this realm of universe with all kind of potentials. So why don't we consider our prayer?
창생을 위한 기도는 세계 평화를 염원하는 간절한 기도가 그 속에 같이 들어 있다고.
So for the deliverance of all sentient beings means so pacifying this world, helping others, worlds, specifically speaking.
그래서 이번 법인절을 위해서 미주, 미국, 남미, 캐나다 있는 모든 교당들은 8월 1일부터 법인절까지 공식적으로는 법인절이 8월 21일인데 이렇게 기도를 그 상황 따라서 세계 평화를 위해서 기도를 올리고 했다.
So, in line with this founding spirit of a selfless service, whether ministers or lay practitioners in USA, in North America, in South America, all together, from the beginning of August 1st, we all together offer this type of prayer, although the Dharma authentication day falls on August 21st. For the peace of the world.
원다르마 센터에서도 일주일간 오늘까지 기도를 올렸다.
So from this past Monday, we all minister in the morning. From 5:30, we offer the prayer for the world, the peace.
근년 몇 년 동안 세계적으로 많은 전쟁이 일어났다.
So think about the recent days. For the last several days, there are a lot of wars, turmoil in this world across the globe.
전쟁이라는 건 참혹한 거라.
Battles and wars, it's a really terrible thing. The apex of all kinds of calamities and disasters.
많은 사람이 죽고 고통을 받게 됐다.
A lot of people die actually. A lot of people got hurt
그리고
and suffer.
많은 재난 재해가 일어났다.
All kind of disasters and calamities will follow.
빈곤과 질병도 끊임없이 일어났다.
for example, poverty, disease, or kind of agony is accompanied.
그렇기 때문에 우리가 더욱더 많이 기도를 하고 염원을 올리고 평화가 올 수 있도록 안정을 얻을 수 있도록 우리가 같이 기운을 모아서 염원을 해야 해요.
So our meditation practice is important, but for that, based on that, why don't we offer a prayer and with our sincere wish for the world peace?
평화로운 마음은 이 기도에서부터 시작한다고.
Peaceful mind may start from offering selfless prayer.
정산 종사께서는 그렇게 말씀해 주셨다고요.
So that's about our Venerable Juksanim, our second head Dharma master said.
그대들이 심고를 올릴 때
So he said, do you have a very strong faith when you offer morning and evening prayer?
우주의 진리와 자신이 부합이 되어 가지고
Do you truly believe your mind and heart can be united with that of the universe?
큰 이력을 얻을 수 있다는 확고한 신념이 서 있는가 그렇게
So
물어보셨다.
do you truly have that unwavering faith then you can possess that kind of a power of potentials?
얼른 생각에는 마음으로 잠깐 구하는 것이 무슨 유력이 있을까 싶지만은
So some people, we may casually think, offering silent prayer for a couple of minutes, how can we possess that kind of a power and possess? Some people think in that way.
허공법계는 마음으로 생각하는 것을 다 허공법계 스며드나니
But the realm of universal truth, the empty Dharma realm, is pure awareness itself. Our thoughts, our wishes communicating with the realm of universal truth constantly and deeply.
그러므로 우리가 심고를 올릴 때뿐 아니라 마음의 움직임에 주의하며
So not only when we offer prayer, when we are involved in daily activities, we have to be careful what kind of a mind or thoughts we have.
적시로 일심으로 심고를 드리는 것이 큰 공부가 되고
It's a great and important practice. With a single-minded, we offer morning and evening silent prayer.
큰 위력이 있음을 잊지 말라.
So do not forget, even those simple silent prayer, you can possess a great power and potentials.
동난중이라고 하는 1950년 한국 전쟁.
So he used the analogy of the Korean War, which happened in 1960.
미국을 비롯해서 세계 16개국이 그 동난에 참전을 했거든요.
Not just America. All 16 nations joined, being engaged in the Korean War.
미국에 와서 그때 한국에서 36,900명 정도가 죽고
As for the casualty of American soldiers, 60,000 young soldiers died in Korean War.
10만 명 이상이 부상을 당하고
100,000 got seriously wounded.
8,000명 이상이 실종을 당했다.
8,000 people turned out missing.
엄청난 큰 전쟁이었다.
It's a serious war.
근데 그 동난 중에 정산종사 그렇게 말씀합니다. 우리가 동난을 그 총부에도 그때 중앙총부에 북한군이 주둔해 와서 일소대가 있다고 그랬어요.
So during the Korean War, North Korean Army occupied Won Buddhism headquarters in Iksan. So they used that Won Buddhism headquarters as their campus.
북한군이 주둔해 있던 거기가 유엔군의 공격 대상이 될 수 있었다고.
Since North Korean camp was located in Korean headquarters of Won Buddhism, so it is the target of the United Nations soldiers.
그래서 그 유엔군 비행기 조종사들이 공격을 하고 그 총부 상공을 와서 배율을 했다고.
So lots of aircraft bombers was dispatched to bombard the Korean headquarters of one body.
조종사가 공격을 하려고 하면 그 총구 상공에서 그 하얀 빛이 이렇게 빛이 솟아오르는 것 같은 느낌을 받았다.
But American soldier, when the airplane was right above the headquarters, with their physical eyes, they could see very white, bright light was coming from the headquarters.
그래서 폭격을 하다가 다시 돌아가고
So he felt a little reluctant to drop the bomb, and he
다시
returned.
와서 폭격을 하려고 또 빛이 솟는 것 같아가지고
He
다시
came back again, and he saw the bright line again, and he decided not to drop the bomb.
세 번인가를 그랬다는
Three
이야기가.
times. It happened three times.
그래 이 조종사가 하도 이상했어요.
So the pilot, the American pilot, was so curious. It was a really weird thing.
전쟁이 끝나고 총부를 와봤어요.
So after the Korean War is over, actually he visited the Korean headquarters.
그러니까 총부에 수도하는 대중들이 모여서
And he discovered that there are a lot of lay persons and the ministers was practicing in a very dedicated way.
그래서
In that way.
그래서 이해가 갔어요.
So he understood.
그래서 정산종사께 하신 말씀이에요. 동난 중에 우리가 무사히 넘긴 것은
So our second head Dharma message is that one of the reasons why we overcome the Korean War successfully is
우리가 일심으로 힘고 올린 위력에도 크게 힘입었다고 그랬어요.
one of the reason is the all single-minded prayer by ministers and the lay persons. Dedicated prayer made a big contribution to get through the Korean War very safely.
그러니까 우리가 그래서 우리가 나듣는 마음으로 남을 위하고
So if you truly serve others with an altruistic, selfless spirit,
상없는 마음으로 공부를 하면
if you practice without any sense of self or ego entity,
교단이나 나라나 세계가 큰 위력을 얻을 수 있나니라 이렇게 표현해 주십니다.
then you, our order, the whole nation can attain a great power.
그래서 그 동난 중에 총부가 아무 피해가 없이 무사히 잘 넘겨.
So it's a very strange thing. During the Korean War, Korean headquarters of one Buddhism was not destroyed. It turned out very
소사산
intact.
대종사께서 구인 선진들과도 그렇고 구인 제자들과도 없어 한 마음이 되어가지고 내 생명을 바치는 그것으로 생명을 위해서 기도를 한다고.
So think about our model disciples' mindset or spirit. They were regular persons, but they offered the prayer, willing to sacrifice their life. With that kind of single-mindedness and altruistic spirit, they could move the heaven.
그 공덕 우리가 여기서 공부를 하고
Because of the merit, because of their selfless spirit, that's why we are here. We could practice.
그 정신을 이어받아 제2의, 제3의 그 후진들이 수없이 나와야 된다고.
So I sincerely want and pray, just like the 9 model disciples from here, our second and the third generation of those model disciples, but ourselves will come out as a great practitioner.
앞으로 미국의 그 서원을 가지고 염원을 가진 그 수행자들이 수없이 나올 거라고.
I truly believe, especially in the world, a lot of practitioners with that kind of spirit and dedication will arise a lot.
여기서 한마디 던지고 가야겠네. 이 세상에 제일 무서운 사람이 어떤 사람인 줄 아냐고.
Who do you personally think is the most dreadful person? What kind of a person are you the most fearful of? Dreadful in good sense.
눈에 보이는 것이 없는 사람이 제일 무서운 사람이라고.
The person who is so bored, who's willing to do anything, risking his life. That kind of a person or willpower is
더 무서운 사람이 어떤 사람이냐고.
But there is a more dreadful person than that kind of a person.
간덩이가 부은 사람이라고.
The person who's so bored, the Korean expression, one's heart becomes very big.
간이 부으면 겁이 없어진다고.
When your heart becomes bigger, one becomes very bold and courageous, does not feel any fear.
더 무서운 사람.
But there is a more dreadful person than these two kinds of persons. What do you think?
끝까지 쉬지 않고 나가는 사람이라고.
The person who make an utmost effort without cessation until he accomplishes his goal. That's the most dreadful person.
원불교는 구인 선진들께서 창생을 위해서 성운을 쓰고 생명을 바치는 기도를 했다고.
So Won Buddhism started with these nine model disciples, sacrificial spirit, by which is represented by
원불교 출가교에서는 끝까지 그 정성을 이어봐서 기도해 나갈 거라.
So until we accomplish our goal, whether lay practitioners or ministers need to do our best.
교법의 뿌리에서 열린 마음을 가진 우리 제가들도 그렇게 나갈 거라.
When we do our best, when we make a great endeavor, it should be based on the Dharma. It should be very truthful.
원불교 미국에들 아직은 조그만 단체라고.
So in USA, Won Buddhism, it's a small organization right now.
그러나 원불교는 수없는 세월을 통해서 그 정신을 가지고 끝까지
But Won
정성
Buddhism
나갈 거라.
should not forget about that kind of founding spirit, selfless spirit.
그래서 저는 미국의 남미의 캐나다에 앞으로 원불교 이 정신이 많은 사람을 위하는 이 정신이 끊임없이 이어가는 사람이 아마 편만하게 될 거라고.
So I truly believe in a very near future in USA, in Canada, in South America, many practitioners with this kind of spirit or sacred vow will come out
그런데 그
to
남
work for the peace of the world.
그런데 그 남 먼저 이 자리에 함께 참석해서 그 뜻을 이해하는 것만으로도 대단한 큰 인연이 되는 거라.
But especially all yourself who come to this Dharma hall should be a pioneer for that. And even you cannot actualize that spirit in our real life, understanding that is a very important start and a very meaningful thing.
모두의 중심, 종교의 중심에는 딱 하나가 들어있다.
So what is the pillar? What is the core of all spiritual tradition?
그것이 무엇인 것 같냐고
So
물어보시면
what do you think? What is the essence? What is the core of all religions?
모든 종교가 다 이야기하는 하나가 있어요.
There is one thing. All the founder of higher religions tell unanimously.
이타성이라 이타성 남을 위하는
Altruistic spirit, selfless service.
모든 종교의 계문은 이타성이 들어있다고.
Think about the Ten Commandments or precepts in Won Buddhism. The basic spirit is helping others, considering others.
그렇기 때문에 수도하는 사람은 이기적인 나를 위하는 생각에서 수도를 시작함으로 해서 종교를 믿음으로 해서 이타심이 조금씩 넓혀져 가야 된다.
So all practitioner, before you practice meditation, you have to go transcend over your egoistic desire, and your mind should become more and more altruistic. That is the righteous direction.
종교는 절대 이기적으로 가면 안 된다고.
So practitioners, as well as all religions, should not become egocentric.
종교를 믿는 사람이 이기적으로 가면 절대 안 된다고.
If some religious person is egoistic, then he's walking on the unwholesome path.
이기적으로 가게 되면 종교가 이기적으로 가면 그때부터는 세상이 부패하게 된다고.
If some religion or some practitioner becomes very self-centered, then that person as well as the world start to become very corrupt.
종교가 이기적으로 갈 때는 새로운 단체가 나와가지고 이타적으로 갈 수 있도록 자꾸 자꾸 선도하는 거라고요.
So when unwholesome religions come out and they wield some power in this world, a new organization will come out and replacing those some unwholesome religions.
이타 중에서 가장 그 중심의 이타가 뭘까요?
There are so many ways to serve others, to help others. But what is the best way? What is the best direction to help others? Serve this world. There's no right or
캐시
answer.
뭐예요?
진심을 불러 이렇게.
핵심을 이야기했어요.
Yeah, that's one of the.
그것을 다른 말로 펴면 법을 전달하는 거라고.
Delivering Dharma, helping others to know the Dharma for their spiritual progress.
진리의 근본 뜻을 알게 전해주는 거라고요.
Let them understand the essence of the universal truth. That's the best help.
진리의 근본 뜻을 전달한 뜻은 삶을 어떻게 살아갈 것인가를 알려주는 거라고.
Letting others know the essence of the Dharma means teaching others how we can live this life righteously, leading to the life of happiness and freedom.
오늘 여기 참석한 분들은 오늘 지금까지보다는 무엇인가 내가 이타성을 하나씩 더 실천해가는 삶이 되었으면 좋겠다.
So all the people here, why don't we put into action, even though it's a small step, to actualizing some altruistic thing, little by little.
그것이 나의 삶의 앞길을 크게 열어가는 가장
That will
좋은
really
방법이라고.
open your destiny, your life.
오늘 뜻을 우리들이 마음에 깊이
So let's keep this
새기면서
selfless spirit in our mind and
앞으로
heart.
풍성한 삶을
I
이루어가길
sincerely hope you can
간절히
live a very
염원드립니다.
abundant life.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
Thank you.
감사합니다. Thank you. From his teaching, what word did you hear the most? If there's one word, if you want to choose, what is that? Selfless, altruistic, any other words? Okay, selfless and altruistic. Keep those words in your mind. Now, please stretch out your legs. Let us do some movement before we move on to the next program. You may put your hands on your knees and massage them. So there were 9 first disciples of Master Sotaesan, and they offered their prayers for the well-being of all people out in the world. And today is a day to commemorate their spirit. So to honor their example, you are invited to take part in a simple but meaningful prayer practice. But before we begin that activity, we'll watch a short, touching video on the theme of giving. And as you watch, I invite you to imagine what would our world look like if people naturally, genuinely put the welfare of others first. So you may turn your body a little bit, tilt to the screen, and let's watch it together. This video was made in Thailand.
Giờทำอย่างนี้อีกนะ
Muối, cao lẩu. จอนั่งเลยครับนั่งเลย
ป๊า
จัดไปอ้าวสั่งมาเร็วต่ออะไร
Wish for someone else a little gift from your heart, then the question may be, who will you think of? It might be a family member, a friend, a neighbor, or even someone you've never met, but whose well-being matters to you. You got this instruction? So when you're ready, take a moment to actually think of that person or people. And when you're ready, write a word or a phrase or even sentences on it. And bring it forward and hang it on what we call the wishing tree at the altar. We have 2 trees up here. So we are adding our intention to the collective blessings of this community. You can take more time to contemplate on your wishes. When you finish writing, bring your wish to the altar and gently hang it on the wishing trees. Let's make these wishing trees full, colorful, and pretty. Looks better, right? So now, with our shared intentions gathered on the wishing tree, we'll complete our prayer practice together. So please join in reciting and chanting prayer chant Youngju and our communal prayer, page 1. Page 1 will begin with prayer chant Youngju. And Reverend Park will lead this Youngju chanting. And you're welcome to join him anytime.
용기 아심정 만사여이 아심동 천지여 동일체 아여 천지 동심정 천지 영기 아심정 만사여이 아심동 천지여 동일체 아여 천지 동심정 천지 영기 아심정 만사여이 아심동 천지여 동일체 아여 천지 동심정.
Please join your palms together as Kathy reads the Self-Transformation Day prayer.
Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws, Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace. In 1919, amid great turmoil, Master Sotaesan and his first 9 disciples vowed to guide all beings from the sea of suffering to boundless liberation. Today, as we celebrate the 107th anniversary of Self-Transformation Day, we gather in reverence to embody the founding spirit of One Buddhism, wholehearted dedication to the Dharma, and an unwavering vow for the welfare of all sentient beings. O Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, we human beings cause harm through our greed, anger, and delusion. May we turn inward and deeply examine the patterns of our minds and the habits of our lives. May we diligently practice the Dharma with clarity and a sincere mind and heart. Let us vow to transform ourselves into the seed of change, turning the world's turmoil into harmony, greed into generosity, anger into compassion, and delusion into wisdom. May the peace we cultivate within ripple outward into our homes, our societies, our nations, and the world. And wherever we stand, may the flowers of selfless service bloom. This we pray with one mind and heart.
두 손을 모아 기도합니다. 내 정성 다해 기도합니다. 내 마음 깊이 간직한 서원 세상의 밝은 빛 되도록 세상의 평화 내 기쁨이요 온누리 사랑 내 작은 소망 우리의 서원 빛나는 곳에 은혜와 진실 가득하리 사은이시여 사은이시여 오 나의 님이시여 두 손을 모아 기도합니다. 사은이시여
Now let us take just few moments with our eyes closed to reflect on our wishes and the meaning that why we celebrate today. To celebrate something great, something meaningful, we don't need to be a member of certain organization, so it's okay for everyone here to just reflect on this spirit of 이소 성대 and selfless service to all sentient beings. And think of your own wishes. You just arose. Let's take all those people in our hearts and pray for their well-beings. And also for the world peace. I truly appreciate your dedication and your sincere participation in this prayer practice. Once again, you made this wishing tree so beautiful. Good job. And now I invite you to do something important. So please take a moment to touch your mat. touch your mat. Go ahead and give a little pat. Notice anything different from last week if you are here? Yeah, all the mats and cushions were lovingly washed, dusted, and refreshed. By whom? By Venerable Juksanim and all of the devoted, your 교무님s here. So here's my wish for these mats. May they stay this clean and peaceful through your equally mindful practice of wearing clean socks and keeping your feet fresh and pure. So here's another rhyme going on. Let's keep the Dharma flowing and the mats glowing. How about that? Thank you. You know, we have music concert annually, and this year we're gonna have third annual music concert, which will take place on the last Sunday in September 28th. So make the calendar and come enjoy beautiful autumn sky with some music and our Dharma friends, September 28th. Lastly, over the Labor Day weekend, we will be holding a retreat with the theme of unshakable, rooted in silence. And we have few more spots available. Please find more information on our website or in the lobby through the flyers. Thank you for your practice today. We have some teas and do we have snacks too? Yes, tea and snack in the lobby. And this concludes our Self-Transformation Day celebration.